Hello, my name is Choa and I'm a subtitles player. Nice to meet you. Today I'm going to talk about pros and cons of Ranging Rook's basic castles. This video is for beginners. I hope you enjoy watching. First and foremost, there are two popular castlings in Ranging Rook. One is called Mino and the other is called Peerless Golds. Let's talk about Mino Castle first. Mino Castle is mostly used when your opponent is a static rook player. However, it is sometimes used when you and your opponent both use Ranging Rook, which is called double Ranging Rook. This castle has many advantages. For example, Mino Castle is durable if your opponent attacks horizontally. That's also why Mino Castle is often used when your opponent is a static rook player, because his rook will invade this area and attack from here. Another advantage is that Mino Castle doesn't need a lot of moves, which means that you can castle quickly. Specifically, it only needs 5 or 6 moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe 6. In addition, you can develop your castling if you can afford it. This is called High Mino, and this is called Silver Crown. The good thing is that you can use your knight. However, Mino Castle also has disadvantages. It is actually weak when your opponent attacks vertically or diagonally. One example would be like this. You can't take this knight because if you take it, your king will be taken by the bishop. So you can only move your king. But if your opponent has a gold, this is already a checkmate. This is a well-known move. How to prevent this? Well, if you have lance or something, drop here. If you don't, move a pawn to 4-6. You could just take it, but then move a gold to 4-7. Now, he can't drop a knight to 3-6 because you can take this by your gold. So his bishop would escape, but drop a pawn if you have it. Another example of attack would be like this. Pawn to 2-6, pawn takes 2-6, pawn dropped to 7. Is a good move. Silver takes to 7, silver takes to 6, silver takes to 6, and then pawn dropped to 7. It's another good move. Then king takes to 7, rook takes to 6, and your opponent is definitely advantageous, which means he's winning. You know, this is more challenging attack, but there's no harm in knowing about this. Furthermore, Mino Castle has a weakness for edge attack. For example, if your opponent has two pawns and one knight, pawn to 1-5, pawn takes 1-5, pawn dropped 1-7, pawn takes 1-7, pawn dropped 1-6, lance takes 1-6, and knight dropped 2-4, and your lance will be taken. If you have lance or silver, then drop here or here. If you don't, that's a problem. Now, let's talk about Peerless Golds just next. First of all, this castle is mostly used when the opening is double Ranging Rook, which means that this castle is stronger than Mino when your opponent attacks vertically. For instance, if your opponent attacks this way, pawn to 2-6, pawn takes 2-6, pawn g7, silver takes 2-7, silver takes 2-6, silver takes 2-6. He can't drop a pawn to 2-7 because it is not check. Another advantage is that Peerless Golds is resistant to edge attacks because there is silver instead of king. So for example, if your opponent moves pawn to 1-5, then pawn takes 1-5, pawn dropped 1-7, and you can just take this by your silver. However, this castle is really weak when your opponent attacks horizontally. One example would be like this. Pawn to 2-6, pawn takes 2-6, pawn dropped 2-7. So if you take this by your silver, then gold to 3-9, and your king is already in checkmate. So king to 2-8, gold takes 2-9, and if you move king to 3-8, then rook to 3-9 and checkmate. So king to 1-8, gold takes 1-9, king to 2-8, then rook promotes to 9, and it is a checkmate. Another option you have is take this by your king. However, he can just take this knight and promotes. In summary, Mino Castle is strong when your opponent attacks horizontally. It doesn't need many moves to castle. You can develop the castle such as High Mino or Silver Crown. However, this castle is weak when your opponent attacks vertically or diagonally, also edge attacks. Peerless Golds is resistant to edge attacks or attacking vertically. However, this castle is weak when your opponent attacks horizontally. Alright, that's it for today. If you have any questions, please write a comment below and I will do my best to answer them. If you like this video, please subscribe and share it. Thanks for watching and see you again.